I have another spooky story for you guys. This one was submitted by someone on behalf of her mother. It appears that her mother had a full blown conversation with someone who she thought was a loved one, but it turns out it might not have been him. So let's just jump right into the story. I took my 9-month-old daughter to my mom's house to babysit while my husband and I worked. My mom said that prior to agreeing to take care of my daughter, she had plans with my brother to go buy groceries and just run some errands, but nothing was really set in stone yet. So around 8 a.m., I took my daughter to my mom's house, and my mom was taking care of her while we worked. I call my mom every day on my lunch break around 11:30 a.m. On this day, when I called her, I noticed that her voice was shaky and it seemed like something was wrong. I asked her if she was okay, and she said she needed to tell me something very weird that happened to her. I immediately thought of my daughter, but she said it wasn't anything about my baby. She said that after I left, she played with my daughter until my daughter got tired and went to sleep. My mom went into her room to put my daughter to bed. As she walked out of the room, she headed to the kitchen to make herself something to eat. As she passed by the living room, she looked out the window and saw my brother outside taking out trash out of his car and putting it in the trash bin, which is something that he does often. But a few minutes later, my brother walked in and asked my mom if she was ready to head out to run their errands. My mom told him that she couldn't because she was taking care of my daughter and that she'd sent him a text about it and hadn't heard back from him since yesterday. He just said okay and said he was going to go and run errands of his own then. So my mom just asked him to let her know when he was done or if he was still in the area because he lived about 30 to 40 minutes away. Then my brother left. So my mom calls him about 2 to 3 hours later to see if he was still in town or had already left because she never heard back from him. My brother was confused about what she was talking about because he was actually just waking up. He usually sleeps throughout the day because he's a truck driver and works night shifts. My mom told him to stop lying and that he had been there at her house earlier that day around 9 a.m. He told her that she was crazy and maybe it was just a dream that she'd had. But my mom told him that it wasn't a dream because she had been up since 7:30 a.m. taking care of my daughter and hadn't been back to sleep since. I talked to my brother later that day, and he asked me if my mom had told me about what happened earlier that day. I pretended like she didn't because I didn't want him to worry or to continue to think about it. He said he had never gone to my mom's that morning. He got off work late that morning and went back home to sleep for a few hours. He said that my mom's call woke him up and that he doesn't know why mom kept telling him he was at her place because he never left his house. He said he even asked her to describe what he was wearing when he went over, and she described exactly what he had on. I don't know what it could be, but I can't stop thinking about this. I would like to know if anyone else has experienced anything like this before. All right, you guys heard her. If you have any ideas about what this could be, what might have happened, leave your thoughts down in the comments. And don't forget to like and follow for more spooky stories.